So today, this module of effective time management is also another goal-based module. The module is called urgent versus what's important. Now, how many of us throughout our day have to make really quick and good decisions when it comes to something that's urgent versus important? Right, all of us do. But if you pay attention to what you're doing and you make a really good decision, it will lead to effective time management. So there's 4 areas when it comes to what's urgent versus what's important. So let's talk about it. Area number 1 is urgent and important. So if you have a decision to make when it comes to time management of something that is urgent and important, then it needs to hit 3 different criteria. Number 1, it needs to be a crisis. Number 2, a huge problem. Number 3, a deadline. So if there's something that's a crisis that is not planned for and it happens right now, then you need to get started with fixing it. If there's a huge problem that happened when it comes to a project, then you need to drop all that you're doing because it's now urgent and important and you need to move on getting it done. And of course, deadlines. We all have deadlines that we have to meet. So if you see that you are moving towards a deadline, then yes, this is urgent and important. Number 2, when it comes to urgent versus important, is going to be important but not urgent. Now, what that means, if something as simple as this is important, it could be an opportunity to move forward quicker than you normally would. That's important. Someone gave you an opportunity to move quicker than you normally would on another project. That's important, but it's not urgent right now. When it comes to something as such as it's high in value and it's the long term, then that's great. That is important, but it's not urgent. It's not compared as something such as a crisis or a problem or a deadline. Urgent can be something as an example. I have an employee who forgot to clock in today. So I need to go back to the system and clock them in. That is important, but that's not urgent. Important because I can clock them in at the end of the day and I can work with them on this later. So that's urgent but not important. Let's talk about the third area when it comes to urgent versus important. Urgent but not important. Urgent can be something as simple as a routine task, something that you do every day, that you have to do every day to keep the project flowing. You want to make sure that you get these tasks done also. You want to make sure that you stay on pace, so you have to get these done also, because if not, they throw the whole goal off. So that is urgent, but not necessarily important, but you got to make a decision on when you get it done when it comes to effective time management. Now let's talk about not urgent and not important. This is an example of not urgent and not important would be something simple as a student, a friend of yours that's a student, you're in the same course, and what they want to talk about has nothing to do with the coursework. It has nothing to do with moving forward and meeting your goals. It has nothing to do with effective time management. They simply want to vent about something they're upset about. You want to make sure that you categorize this as not urgent and not important. So remember the 4 areas when it comes to urgent versus what's important. There's urgent and important, there's urgent but not important, important but not urgent, and there's not an urgent and not important at all. If you can stick to those and you can keep those in mind when it comes to effective time management, it's going to help you be successful. One exercise that you want to do when you get back to your workspace is make sure that when you get to doing your classwork, you list all the things that are urgent versus all the things that are important. If you keep these 4 modules up, it'll help you make those decisions. It also will help those around you to pay attention to what you're doing, and they will come to you with less issues that stop you from meeting your goal when it comes to effective time management. Thank you.